aka the Daily Wealth Ninja. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let me go ahead and make sure you can hear me before I get too into this video. So if you've been following me, I have been sharing my progress and what I've been learning with something called forex. Now, why did I choose forex out of all the things that I've been doing with life? Like, I'm a programmer, I own a business, I'm an affiliate marketer. Why choose forex? The simple reason is that forex is the one skill set that anyone can learn, right? And not have to be a salesperson in order to make an income from it. So I've been learning this, really just focused on it since June, and make sure that, awesome, so the sound works. So really focused on it since June, and I've been sharing with you my journey because if you've been following me, you know that I'm on a mission to empower 10 people to be completely debt-free by the end of December 2019. Right now it is October 31st, 2018, and so I've got a little over a year, and so I got a lot to share. So in today's video, I'm going to be covering what happened with the XAUUSD pair that I told you guys about yesterday, which is the gold United States dollar currency pair. And then I'm also going to show you some of the trades that I took today, where they're at, and why they were taken. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with XAUUSD. So that would be on, is it this one? Actually, I don't think it really matters. XAUUSD. Is that the right one? Yeah. Okay, so right now, that doesn't look like my chart. Okay, it must be in a different one. Hold on, CHFUSD. Put that back on what it was. No, it wasn't that one. Oh well. Let's look at. Sorry, I thought I had this queued up. My bad. Load new chart layout. Is it on the itchy bands? Itchy bands? I'll be more prepared next time. Sorry. All right, there it is. Yeah, itchy bands. So gold US dollar. Let me go ahead and expand this, open it up. So yesterday in my prior video, I had explained that here on this one, right? Let me go ahead and record that, or rather turn on the ability to zoom. So yesterday I had said, like it was somewhere around, it must have been somewhere around here that I was talking to you on my prior video. And so I was talking about how the day before I had put my line on the midnight hour using UTC time, right, for where this was going to start. I then drew, well, the process that I was told I actually add on to. So let me go ahead and back up for those who may not have been on my prior one. The rule, as it were, is to add a perpendicular line to the midnight candlestick on the 1 hour Heikin-Ashi candles. So these are not the actual candles of the trade. This is telling you kind of a bit between, not volatility, gosh, how much volume, there we go, how much was going on and in what direction. So we can see that this was in a downtrend, it then went to an uptrend, it then went to a downtrend, slight uptrend, and then really big downtrend, right? So that's what the Heikin-Ashi does for you. If you want to look that up, I don't have a blog post on it yet, but Investopedia is amazing. So I was telling you that probably about here, I guess, maybe a little bit sooner, that I drew that line. And then when I made the call, it was right here. And the expectation was that it would hit this first take profit at the 1 hour support and resistance line, and it did, but it kept going down, right? And so I psyched myself out and I got into the trade a little bit early, right here on the second trade, because it looked like it was going to continue to go down. I had done additional chart work, including charting up the different parallel channels and other things, and that indicated to me that it was going to continue to go down. Well, I did this too early because, again, the original steps were draw the line, look at the candle that finished right after the line. If it closed above it, it's going to be a buy. If it closed below it, it's going to be a sell. Well, this one, the one that closed after it, as you can see, we'll just start from here. Oops. So it closed above it, so it indicated it was going to buy. Actually, I think I need to move that to show you what was going on. Oh, I guess it didn't do it actually. So I had some technical issues here. This actually was a, no, I'm thinking of a different chart, my bad. All right, so so we can see that this these candlesticks were staying inside of this trend channel here, and then when it hit my take profit, it got me out of the, hey Ivan, hey Raghuvir, hey Sarah, thanks for joining. So it got me out of that trade, and let me go ahead and show you what that trade looked like. So going back to my history here, oops, no, not me. MetaTrader. So, before I show this, I have to be in compliance here. So, past results do not guarantee nor dictate your future success. Someone else's results obviously do not show, confirm or not confirm. They don't ensure that you have the same profits or losses. I'm just showing you what's possible. Please do see a financial advisor before taking my advice, as I am not a licensed financial advisor. I am simply sharing with you what I've been learning through an incredible educational platform, as well as what I have been actually achieving by taking action on what I'm learning. So be sure again to speak with a financial advisor if you take my advice. So this is what's actually happened in the last week. I'm just going to show you what's happened in the last day, because that's going to be more accurate. Oh, I forgot it flipped over. We'll just go with last week. So yes, my demo account, this is my demo account, not my live account. My demo account is negative 140, but this was because I was testing out a few theories, as well as taking certain calls from some of the tools that I use without actually charting things up. Again, testing some theories, and obviously they didn't pan out. Part of this is also because I leave my trades open while I sleep, so some of those didn't go the direction that I expected because I wasn't watching the chart. So there are some of these that are called like intraday trading, where you hold them overnight. Some people don't like to do that because they want to make sure that if it starts to show in the direction that it's going to change, that they cut their losses, or rather maximize their profits at the time and then get in later date. So it really depends on your trading strategy, how you feel about your investments, and several other factors. So this is what's happened in the last week. The gold that I was telling you about that I took, or that I won, there we go, yeah. So this one right here, the first one here, was one that I took initially. So that was this one right here, right? So this box right here, the red and green, was for this trade right here. And in my Monopoly Money account, this was, I earned $2.75. Now, this might not seem like a lot, but think about it this way. Maybe that $2.75 was 1% of your actual account, and you earn $2.75 every day. So if that were the case, We'll just make it easy. I don't really want to do math tonight. It's late and I really got to go to bed soon. So let's say that you only earned $1 a day. That's $30 a day that you've earned in your Forex account. That is $365 over the course of a year, but that's only if you earn $1. As you can see, I had several trades in a row this week that were winners. A couple of not so great calls here, and then you can see that they probably would have been less had I taken smaller lot sizes. But again, testing different strategies, seeing what works. But if you took several trades and made sure that you were using proper risk management, you made sure that you moved your stop loss up when it was appropriate so that you didn't lose out if it went back the opposite direction, all of that stuff. And again, I cover that in my 5-day boot camp. So if you want to know, say boot camp below and I'll get you that info. So like I said, you can grow an account. I talked about this yesterday. You can grow an account of $100 to over $3 grand. You can grow in 1 year. In 1 year, you can grow an account of $1,000 to over $30,000 in 1 year if you invest in yourself, invest in the time to learn this skill set, invest in the money so that you can create this, right? Because with investment, that's what you do. You invest your money based off an educated decision, and you reap the rewards or learn from the losses. So you can do that. I did a video on it yesterday on how you can do that, or rather how it's possible with compounding your account. So that was the trade that I showed you guys yesterday. The trade that I let continue from yesterday also went into profit by like a lot. So this is also exciting. Again, this was one of those opportunities that I really wish that I had done more with, meaning not done more with. Sorry, I guess I can't talk and do that at the same time. I wish I'd done it in my live account because of how many pips this actually hit. So as you can see, the first one here, right? So I talked about this yellow box. Let me see if I can make that a little bit different. We'll make it pink, and we'll make it thicker. Maybe a little bit more thicker. Yeah. Okay. So let me make sure that there's no questions before I continue here. Any questions? No. All right. So I talked about this box yesterday, and within this box, this was oh my gosh. It was a sideways trend, and therefore was consolidation. It was in consolidation. And so I said, look for the trade to go outside of the box, either below or above. And it went below, just like I expected it to, based off of the charting that I did. And it then also did a retrace and what's called a pass and check. Thank you, Steve Greger. And it did go inside the box, but it kept going down. So it hit my take profit. And so like I was saying before, so gold, that particular one, the second one I was talking about, was here. So this first one that I had, you can see the 3 dots here and the dot over here. This first trade I had, because I put in two, I guess the term is called twin trades. One was for a sell here, the one that's big, and then this one here, which it looks like I got out too early on that. Oh well, that's unfortunate. That's what happens when you allow fear of loss to enter into your game. So like I said, you look for the box, and once it did a pass and check and it went down, it hit my take profit, and it would have hit my second take profit, but like I said, I had fear of loss and stopped it out sometime probably around 1225, 122. Oh, sad days. 1225. So it looks like I had moved after my first stop loss, or my first take profit had been hit. It looks like I moved my stop loss back to where the prior take profit was, which is why it got me out so early because it came back. It looks like it even, yeah, it almost, right? It almost came back to the original buy point, but then it kept going down. So again, fear of loss, right? I should have just left it where it was up here. I could have moved the stop loss maybe down to this other take profit, or maybe even this one. Excuse me, not take profit, support and resistance lines. But again, that's what your demo account is for. It's for you to test out strategies, for you to learn from your mistakes, and to fix what needs to be fixed, right? So this is what happened with gold. I'm going to show you a couple of others. Again, the Euro GBP was one that I took from a scanner that said it was a potential buy, excuse me, a potential sell, but I didn't do charting on that one. It was just a really, really fast one. So I put it in there and didn't do any charting, and it looks like it was a bad call for me to do that. Let's see, this one, no, I have no idea which one that was. I think, looks like it changed my description, unfortunately. I think this one was a call done by one of the educators that I'm learning from. It was, I have several different tools and apps, and if you want more information on that, please let me know. But I have several different tools and apps that send me notifications when people who have been utilizing forex as their main income, but with part-time focus, right? Because that's what happens with forex. You do your charting for a little bit, you place your trades, and then you let them go. You know, obviously you want to check back and have alerts tell you when to look at changing them, but you're not working forex, you know, 40 hours a week, right? You spend how much time it takes for you to get your trading goals for the week, and then you're done. You can go off and live your life. So this one was a call from one of the educators, and it hit take profit. This one hit my stop loss because I moved it up. And so here's what I currently have on my trades. Oh, and they're red. So these are blue, like these were all blue maybe 20 minutes ago. So right now, if we wanted to, we could check some of these out, like NZD CAD. Yeah, let's look at that one. So there are several different ways that you can make charts. You can do it on TradingView, like I've been showing you just now with gold. You can do them with a downloaded option on your computer with an MT4 application. This can be downloaded from your particular broker, which I cover in my bootcamp. Let me know if you want the bootcamp. And then from that, there's also, that's the actual app I needed. On the MT4 app on your phone, if you come to the little candlesticks here, you can actually chart stuff up from here too, right? I wonder if I can, I don't think I can zoom in like that. Can I? Nope, sure can't. Wish there was a zoom on there. So let me fix that on the front part first. Make that a little bit bigger. Okay, cool. So you can start charting stuff on here. You can draw your trend lines, you can draw your channels, everything that you can do on your local app, you basically can add on to here. And so I like it from here because this allows you to work on the go. It allows you to work on vacation, anywhere that you have internet, you can trade, you can check your trades, you can move your stop losses and all kinds of really cool stuff with this. So coming back to here, what I wanted to share with you is let's say you weren't really sure what to look for, right? I've been hearing that the GBP, JPY was a really, really good one to be looking at today. So let's go ahead and look at that one. GBP, JPY, chart window. And let me make sure there's no questions before I keep going. So on this chart window, I'm going to add a template of mine. Using something called the bounce back strategy. Now this is something that my team has been teaching people, so if you want information on it, please let me know. So this bounce back strategy, I learned from someone, again, results not typical, past results not guarantee nor dictate your future success. Your results are dependent upon your actions. I'm simply sharing with you what's possible. what I'm sharing with you right now, I learned from someone who's made, what was it, 8 figures? 3, 6, yeah, 8 figures in trading. Like, seriously, results not typical. But if he can do it, and he's teaching you what he does to do what he does, hello, blueprint for success, right? So he provided the information on what you need to add in here. These are called parabolic SARs, SAR. The acronym stands for support and resistance, I think. So parabolic support and resistance. I don't quite know the math behind it. It really doesn't matter. Basically, it tells you when to get in and out of a trade and what the particular trend is looking like. So as you can see, when the dots are on top, it's a sell. When they change to bottom, it's a buy. When they change to top, it's a sell. Buy. It's kind of getting a little choppy. Oh, major buys here, right? Well, this is definitely a really great indicator, but one of the things that I've been using for what I've been sharing with you about some of those trades is something that actually I think right. It is something that tells me when certain harmonic patterns are showing up in the charts. So what does that mean? Harmonic patterns are basically these mathematical formulas that people who have been in the forex industry for forever know what to look for. And using machine learning, programming, stuff that you don't have to know, I have a tool that gives me these signals that says, hey, we see that this has popped up in this chart on this time frame. You might want to check it out. Now, sometimes they're wrong, like the one I just showed you earlier, and the one that I did some charting on that I saw was not going in the direction that it called, and it made 450 plus pips. I was so excited when I saw that. It was amazing. But every tool that you have at your disposal to help you not only find good trades, but also minimize your risk and maximize your return on investment, that is a good investment for you, right? So this tool that I have, if you want more information on it, please contact me. But it tells you the particular trade pair that you're looking for. It shows you the time frame that it's on, what kind of pattern, and how long ago it was called. So let's go ahead and look at, what did I say it was? Is it on here? CAD JPY is GBP JPY. So on the 1 hour time frame for the GBPY, this was done almost 40 days ago, so we probably won't be able to see it. I wonder if, oh, it was a big one. Oh, it's still going. Wow. Okay, so this little pattern that you see here, right? This was called almost 40 days ago. And at that point right there, it said it was going to go down. So between, let's see, I don't use this much to check. Oh, I wonder if I can do it from here. Yes. Okay, so from the top of thereabouts to the bottom of here, we see, is that right? We see that this pattern went down 6,824 pips. That can't be right. I must be reading that wrong. 600 to 149. 149 to 144, it's JPY, so it's the second digit. Yeah, that can't be right because that doesn't even, that mathematically doesn't come out. It was a lot of pips. We'll just go with that for now. I'll look it up later and then I'll do a video on it. But it was a lot of pips. And it still has room to grow, but at this point it looks like it might have either changed trend because it went from a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low to a higher high and a higher low. So this looks like it might be coming out of it, so it might not come to this take profit 3, but had I been on this particular chart and saw that this had popped up 40 days ago, I could have made a lot of money. Let's say that it was 600 pips. just to make things even. And let's say that you went on a standard lot size of 1.0, which most people don't trade with, but just to make things easy. Let's say that it was a 600 pips, your lot size was standard, and for every pip that went in your favor, you earned $1, right? So 600 pips, $1. In that time frame, however long that was, 40 days, you would have earned $600. $600 in less than 2 months for basically no work except to do some charting, make some expectations, invest your money, and then let the chips fly. I don't know of any other easier system than this to be able to not only create additional income, but become debt free and teach your children how to do the same so they don't have to, go through life working their, bones into the ground because they're struggling to pay off their college debt, right? So like I said, if you would like to learn more about what I've been doing and not just get these once a once a day or however often I can do do these, please be sure to reach out. I'd love to share what I'm learning and how I'm able to use the tools and strategies at my disposal so that you can also be successful with this. Again, past results do not guarantee nor dictate your future success. I'm simply sharing with you what is possible. I'm going to go ahead and look one more time to see if there are any questions. Hey, Stella. Hey, Haley. Thanks so much for joining. All right, with that, I'm going to hop off. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful and prosperous rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.